Hi everyone, welcome to Idea Board video classes. In previous video, we discussed a few problems in exercise 10.1. Now see the rest of the problems. What is the given problem? Find the slope of a line which passes through origin and midpoint of line joining the points P 0, minus 4 and B 8, 0. See once again, find the slope of a line which passes through origin and midpoint of line joining the points P and B. First draw a diagram related to given data. Now draw a rough diagram. First draw the coordinate axis. Suppose this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis is origin. Now what are the given points? P is 0, minus 4. Now this point lies on negative y-axis. Here x coordinate value 0, y coordinate value is negative. So this point lies on negative y-axis. Suppose this is the point P. Next, B point coordinates are 8, 0. Here x coordinate value plus 8, y coordinate value 0. This point lies on a positive x-axis. Suppose this is the point B 8, 0. Now connect the points B and P. Now first calculate the midpoint of these 2 points, that is P and B. Suppose M is the midpoint of P and B. Come to the solution. Calculate the midpoint of P and B. Let M equals to midpoint of PB. What is the formula for midpoint? X1 plus X2 divided by 2, Y1 plus Y2 divided by 2. Now this is equal to, consider this P point coordinates as x1, y1 and consider B point coordinates as x2, y2. x1 plus x2 divided by 2. Sum of x coordinates divided by 2. So 0 plus 8 divided by 2. Then sum of y coordinates divided by 2. Minus 4 plus 0 divided by 2. So minus 4 plus 0 divided by 2. Now this is 8 divided by 4 minus 4 divided by 2. So this is 8 by 2, 4 minus 4 divided by 2 minus 2. Now midpoint of P and B is 4, minus 2. Then join the points origin and the point M. Now we need the slope of this dotted line. So see the statement once again. Find the slope of a line. Find the slope of a line which passes through origin and midpoint of line joining the points P and B. So we need the slope of this dotted line. Now O is nothing but 0, 0. What are the coordinates of M? 4, minus 2. So here this line passing through 0, 0 and 4, minus 2. So slope of this line is nothing but y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Use that formula. Now consider this 4, minus 2 as x1 y1, origin O equals to 0, 0, denote with x2, y2. So therefore slope of line joining the points, slope of line joining the points O 0, 0 and M 4, minus 2 is, what is the formula? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So y2 minus y1, 0 minus of minus 2, that is a 0 plus 2 divided by x2 minus x1, 0 minus 4. So this is 2 divided by minus 4. Finally, it will be minus 1 divided by 2. So what is the final answer? Slope of line joining the points origin and midpoint of the points P and B is minus 1 divided by 2. Now come to the next question. Without using the Pythagoras theorem, show that the points 4, 4, 3, 5 and minus 1, minus 1 are the vertices of a right angle triangle. Here vertices of the triangle are given, but without using Pythagoras theorem, we have to prove these 3 points forms a right angle triangle. Now come to the solution of the problem. First denote the given 3 points with A, B and C. Let A equals to 4, 4, B equals to 3, 5, C equal to minus 1, minus 1. Now first calculate the slope of line AB. Slope of line AB equals to, now consider this A point coordinates as x1, y1, B point coordinates as x2, y2. What is the formula for slope of a line passing through the points x1, y1 and x2, y2? That is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. What is that formula? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So this equal to y2 minus y1, 5 minus 4 divided by 3 minus 4. Now this is 1 divided by minus 1. So finally it will be minus 1. Slope of line AB is minus 1. Then find the slope of line BC. Slope of line BC. Again, on these 2 points, you apply this formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So this is minus 1 minus 5 divided by minus 1 minus 3. Now this is equal to minus 6 divided by minus 4. It is 6 divided by 4. Cancellation with 2. 2 into 3. 2 into 2. So it will be 3 by 2. Slope of line BC is 3 divided by 2. Then calculate slope of line AC. Slope of line AC equals to, again on these 2 points you apply this formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. That is minus 1 minus 4 divided by minus 1 minus 4. So minus 5 divided by minus 5, it will be 1. So slope of line AC is 1. Now if you observe the slopes of these 3 lines, clearly slope of line AB into slope of line AC is minus 1. Slope of line AB is minus 1. Slope of line AC is plus 1. If you multiply these two, you are getting minus 1. It means product of slopes of two lines is minus 1. It means those two lines are perpendicular. If a product of the slopes of two lines is minus 1 means the lines are said to be perpendicular lines. Now see the diagram. Suppose if these two lines are perpendicular, definitely product of their slopes is minus 1. Here slope of line AB is minus 1, slope of line AC is plus 1. Clearly product of these slopes is minus 1. Suppose this is AB, this is AC. Now connect the points B and C also. Now slope of AB into slope of AC equal to minus 1. So these two lines are perpendicular. It means given points are the vertices of a right angle triangle. So write down the conclusion part. So here slope of line AB into slope of line AC equals to minus 1. So it means the lines AB and AC are perpendicular. So what is the conclusion? Hence given points are the vertices of a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. That's it. Now come to the next question. Find the slope of a line which makes an angle of 30 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis measured in a anti-clockwise direction. What is the statement? Find the slope of a line. That line makes an angle 30 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis measured in a anti-clockwise direction. First draw a rough diagram related to given data. Suppose this is x-axis, this is a y-axis, this is the point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis, origin denoted with a letter O. Now draw a line. Suppose this line makes an angle of 30 degrees with positive direction of y-axis and measured in anti-clockwise direction. So this angle is 30 degrees. So this line makes an angle of 30 degrees with positive direction of y-axis and measured in anti-clockwise direction. So this angle is given as 30 degrees. Now this angle and this angle are vertically opposite angles. So if this angle is 30 means this angle is also 30 degrees. Now it is x-axis, y-axis. Angle between x-axis and y-axis is 90 degrees. Now here what we need? Slope of a line. Find the slope of a line which makes an angle 30 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis and measured in a anti-clockwise direction. So slope of this line will be required. Suppose this line makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis and measured in a anti-clockwise direction. So this theta is called inclination of this dotted line. This dotted line makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis and measured in a anti-clockwise direction. So this theta is called inclination of this line. If theta is the inclination of a line, then tan theta is called slope of the line. Now from the diagram, sum of two interior angles is equals to exterior angle. What is the property? Sum of two interior angles is equals to exterior angle. Use that property. Let theta be the inclination of a line. So from the diagram, sum of interior angles is equals to exterior angle. So 90 plus 30 equals to theta. From this theta equals to 120 degrees. So inclination of that line will be 120 degrees. So slope of line is equals to tan theta. So this equals to tan 120 degrees. Now what is the value of tan 120 degrees? So tan of this 120 degrees can also be taken as a 180 minus 60. Now this equal to, for 180 degrees, tan function do not change. Now this is 180 minus theta form. 180 minus theta is related to second quadrant. In second quadrant, tan function is a negative. So tan of 180 minus 60 is nothing but minus tan 60. Now this equal to minus tan 60. Tan 60 value root 3. So therefore slope of the required line is minus root 3. Now come to the next problem. Find the value of x for which the points x comma minus 1, 2 comma 1 and 4 comma 5 are collinear. So given points are collinear points, then we need the value of x. Now first draw a rough diagram. Suppose this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Now denote the given 3 points with A, B and C. Let A equals to x comma minus 1, B equals to 2 comma 1, C equals to 4 comma 5. Now these 3 points are collinear. It means these 3 points lies on the same line. Suppose this is the point A, this is the point B, this is the point C. So A, B, C are collinear points. If 3 points are collinear, then their slopes are equal. It means slope of AB is same as slope of BC, that equals to slope of AC. Now use that formula. Given that A, B, C are collinear points. So from this, slope of line AB equals to slope of line BC equals to slope of line AC. So A, B, C are collinear points. What is the formula? Slope of line AB equal to slope of line BC equal to slope of line AC. Now you can equate any two. Here I will consider these two. So slope of line AB equals to slope of line BC. Now take the points A and B. Slope of a line passing through the points x1, y1 and x2, y2 is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Now consider this A point as x1, y1 and consider this point coordinates as x2, y2. Use the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So slope of line AB is 1 minus of minus 1 divided by 2 minus x equals to slope of line BC. Again apply the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. It is 5 minus 1 divided by 4 minus 2. So 1 minus of minus 1, 1 plus 1, it will be 2 divided by 2 minus x equal to numerator value 4, denominator value 2. Now here 2 will be cancelled in 4 2 times. So this is 2 divided by 2 minus x is equals to 2. Again cancel the constant 2 on both sides. 1 divided by 2 minus x equal to 1. So 2 minus x equal to 1. Bring this minus x from LHS to RHS and bring this one from RHS to LHS. We get x is 1. So therefore the value of x is 1. Now come to the next question. Without using distance formula, show that the points minus 2, minus 1, 4, comma 0, 3, comma 3 and minus 3, comma 2 are the vertices of a parallelogram. Without using distance formula, we have to show that these 4 points are the vertices of a parallelogram. First draw a parallelogram. Suppose vertices of the parallelogram are A, B, C and D. So if you look at the diagram, opposite sides are parallel. That means AB and DC are parallel, AD and BC are parallel. First take the given vertices as A, B, C and D. So let A equals to minus 2, minus 1, B equals to 4, comma 0, C equal to 3, comma 3, D equals to minus 3, comma 2. First calculate the slope of side AB. Slope of line or slope of side AB equals to, on these 2 points you can apply the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, that is 0 minus of minus 1 divided by 4 minus of minus 2. Now this equal to, it is 1 divided by 4 plus 2, 6. So slope of AB is 1 divided by 6. Then calculate slope of side DC. Slope of line or side DC equals to, again on these 2 points you can apply the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So it is 2 minus 3 divided by minus 3 minus 3. So this is minus 1 divided by minus 6. It will be 1 by 6. So slope of AB is 1 by 6. Slope of DC is also 1 by 6. So clearly slopes are equal. Slopes are equal means lines are parallel. So AB and DC are parallel. So therefore the lines AB and DC are parallel. So slopes are equal, lines are parallel. Then calculate slope of AD and slope of BC. So previously we are proving AB and DC are parallel. Now here calculate slope of AD and slope of BC. slope of line AD. Now apply the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 on the points A and D. y2 minus y1, that is 2 minus of minus 1 divided by minus 3 minus of minus 2. Now this is 2 plus 1, 3, minus 3 plus 2, minus 1, it is minus 3. So slope of line AD is minus 3. Then calculate slope of side BC. So slope of line BC. Now on these 2 points, we use the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So that is 3 minus 0 divided by 3 minus 4. So it is 3 divided by minus 1. It is minus 3. Slope of line AD is minus 3. Slope of line BC is minus 3. Again, slopes of these two lines are equal. It means these two lines are parallel. So AD and BC are parallel. So it means opposite sides are parallel. It means given vertices form the parallelogram. So write down the conclusion. From these two, can mention the lines AD and BC are parallel. So from these two values, what is the conclusion? The lines AD and BC are parallel. Write down the conclusion. Hence, the given points are the vertices of a parallelogram. That's it. Now come to the next problem. Find the angle between x-axis and the line joining the points 3, minus 1 and 4, minus 2. Find the angle between x-axis and line joining these 2 points. First draw the coordinate axis, then plot these 2 points in your xy plane. Suppose this is x-axis, this is y-axis, their point of intersection is origin. Now here, what is the first point? 3, minus 1. X coordinate positive, y coordinate negative. This point lies in a fourth quadrant. X coordinate positive, y coordinate negative. So this point also lies in a fourth quadrant. Now draw a line. Now what are the given points? 3 minus 1, 4 minus 2. Suppose this is the point 3, minus 1. This is the point 4, minus 2. Now what is the given problem? Find the slope of the, find the angle between x-axis and the line passing through the points 3, minus 1 and 4, minus 2. First denote the given 2 points with A and B. Suppose this is the point A, this is the point B. Suppose this line makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis and measured in a anti-clockwise direction. then this theta is called inclination of the line AB. What is my assumption? The line AB makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis and measured in a anti-clockwise direction. Then this theta is called inclination of the line AB. So tan theta is called slope of the line AB. First calculate the slope of line AB by using the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Now come to the solution. Let a equals to 3 comma minus 1, b equals to 4 comma minus 2. Now denote the coordinates of a with x1 y1. Take the coordinates of b as x2 y2. Let theta be the inclination of line AB. What is the assumption? Theta be the inclination of line AB. So, slope of the line AB is slope of line AB equals to tan theta. So, from this slope of line AB, so use the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 equal to tan theta. It is minus 2 minus of minus 1 divided by x2 minus x1, 4 minus 3. This equal to tan theta. It is minus 2 plus 1 divided by 1 equals to tan theta. What is the value of tan theta? Tan theta value is minus 1. But we need theta value. So what is theta? Now tan theta equals to minus, this 1 can be taken as a tan 45 degrees. 1 can be taken as a tan 45 degrees. Minus tan 45 can also be expressed as a tan of 180 minus 45 degrees. Minus tan 45 degrees can be taken as a tan of 180 minus 45 because minus tan theta equals to tan of 180 minus theta. So from this tan of 180 minus 45, that is 135. So tan theta equals to tan 135. Eliminate tan function on both sides. Therefore theta equals to 135 degrees. Now see the diagram. We need angle between x-axis and the line AB. Here this is the angle between x-axis and the line AB. Now what about this angle? This angle is also angle between x-axis and the line AB. So this angle is the angle between x-axis and line AB. This angle is also angle between x-axis and line AB. Already we are calculating this theta value. What is the value of theta? 135 degrees. Now this is a straight line. This theta is 135 degrees. Now it is a straight line. Angle on a straight line is 180 degrees. This angle is 135 degrees. What about this angle? 45 degrees. So, angle between the x-axis and the line AB is 135 degrees or 45 degrees. Write down the conclusion. So, therefore, angle between x-axis and line AB equals to 135 degrees or 45 degrees. That's it.